Alrighty. About to get started again here. It's been like a day or two. I was literally, let's get ready to get the stream started. I was getting everything ready to do these two cars. And then I completely forgot that I bought this. So we're still going to put this one right here on hold. I do have the list made of all the stuff we're going to compare when we go to do these two cars. Like I said, we're going to do these two cars separately. We're going to find out which one is the better option to buy a more expensive complete car that you can repair most of the parts on, or to buy one that's pretty much incomplete that you pretty much have to buy everything for. So I don't know. I don't know which one's going to be the better buy. I feel like I've checked it before on console, and I want to say that that one right there always ends up being the better buy in the end. But we will find out for sure once we do this one. But for now, I am almost positive these cars sell for a shit ton of money complete. And I know it's missing a lot of shit, and I believe parts are pretty expensive, but we got 130,000. I'm really hoping that is enough to complete this car. And if it is, I'm almost positive, at least on console, these things sold for anywhere from 300,000 to 400,000. So just one of these cars right here could put us halfway to our goal. And in case anybody's wondering, this car is vanilla. This isn't anything it's not a mod or anything. So, like I said, I'm staying away from anything that might be modded in the game because I don't want uh, anything to be in question as far as that. There's a couple mods on here that I can't really do anything about because they're already added and they changed stuff that I didn't really know. So like your battery hold down thing, that's a mod. The much more advanced rear ends in them that have differentials and everything, that's all mod. But from what I've seen, those parts haven't really inflated any kind of sales. Like the couple cars that we have sold so far, uh, they was all pretty much selling for right around what I'd expect from the console version. So I don't think any of that really adds anything as far as value goes. But I'm staying away from that one Camaro mod. Any of the cars that I've modded in Car Editor, I'm staying away from all that stuff. We're just trying to stick with mainly vanilla cars that are in the DLC and so forth. So, and this one is in a DLC. I can't remember which one it is, but for sure it is in one of the DLCs. So let's go ahead and get this one moved in onto our lift in the same order as all the other ones. We are going to uh, hit the body, the outside, might do like engine bay, and then we'll move on from there. All right, so just for the sake of being able to do comparisons later, let's see what kind of value we started out with here. Let's see. We bought this car for 58,123. And we actually come out ahead because it is worth quite a bit more than that. 66,037. It's pretty good. Just so we keep track of how much we spend on parts. We are starting out at 130,400. 414. Alright, so let's go get started here. As I said, first thing we'll do is we'll strip this body down. Keep in mind we have to replace any glass panels. Those can't be repaired. On these cars, this is so weird. This is considered the front fender. Forget those damn things all the time. I also forget usually there's a back window right here. Alright, so we're missing this door over here completely. This passenger. Alright. Interior, we only got one seat. Now, even though we could probably repair that seat, we're not going to use it. So let's go ahead and buy us some seats. $1,500 porch seats. How's that sound? Hitting the bank account hard already. Let's buy the most expensive, fanciest steering wheel. I usually like to buy a steering wheel that isn't quite obviously branded. I wish you could sort these by price. I don't think you can, though, can you? I don't think you can. Anyway, you know, like these are pretty obviously branded. GTR, Jaguar, but something like this isn't really branded looking. So 580, that's pretty expensive. This one's pretty obvious. 580. That Pagani one, it's not super obvious that it's branded. At least in this picture, it's pretty damn ugly though. Diesel Pete's. It's on the steering wheel's $1,400. You know what? That was not super. That's not super obviously branded. We're gonna go with that $1,400 steering wheel. Yeah, let's do it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure you end up getting your money back out of this stuff. Whether you do or not, I don't know. I like to tell myself that. Alright, we also got some aftermarket parts here. I don't think. I better check and make sure that these parts weren't the bees. Yep. These are not the modified stuff. Diesel Pete's. Air bank account's about to get hit. This is what I was talking about with this car being very expensive to fix. I'm hoping most of it is in the body and stuff. So hopefully once we get the body done, it won't be quite as bad. Hit the wrong button. I meant to go here. Alright, now we gotta go here and get the rest of the shit. Alright, so we need window, right door window. I don't remember taking either mirror off. I better check though, because that's $630. I know I need the right mirror, but I don't know about the other one. Need that. Alright, let's go repair stuff that will repair. Ooh, about missed that one. Alright, so not a lot of stuff to repair. Several things aren't even going on it. Let's go start slapping some stuff in here. Put our B hood on instead of the other one. Put our B bumper on. Our B headlights here. I know this door is one, right? Yep. Yep, I was right. I should have went with my gut, but $630 is a lot to throw away if I did happen to have it. I don't think we have the fender on the other side either, but I can't remember. I don't remember repairing it anyway. Oh, I just realized the clamshell didn't get repaired. Something else is you definitely want to replace this window before you put the clamshell in this other window in. Or else you gotta take that right back off. Now, was that part of... That wasn't part of the custom ones, was it? No. Okay. I want to make sure there wasn't a custom clamshell. I didn't think there was, but... God. Down to 99,000 already. That's rough. I think we only need one license plate, I think. Oh shit. Keep wanting to hit escape instead of going to this. Good old Indiana. It's the ugliest Indiana plate they could have chose this game. Alright. Yep. I need right fender. Alright, body's at 100%. This one is one that'd be right on the edge, man. If I repair the body of this thing, or the frame, it'd be right on the edge of whether it's going to cost me money or make me money. Let's put our expensive ass interior in here. Bam. Dude, what the hell? Look at this shit. That's all I've done to this car already, and I can resell it for 100,000 profit. Now, mind you, I spent, what, 50,000 almost on it. So really, it's only about 50,000 profit. That's where you gotta watch this number. It can kind of fuck with you a little bit, but that's nuts. Alright. Alright, so what we want to do is we don't need any of this shit, even the stuff that repaired. So this is what kind of money we get for get $1,200 back on that. I know we didn't spend much to repair it, probably. $1,200 for that. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Alright, and then the rest of the garbage. Another $2,500 there. So yeah, we made 4,000 or 5,000 back on it. That's not bad. Alright. Let's see what all we got in here. It looks like we are bare in here, man. So we have neither fuel tank. They're both gone, which means we're also going to need a fuel pump. We're going to have this. Let's start adding shit to the shopping list here. I think I just fucked that all up. I might want to wait to buy that shit. I really do think I fucked that all up. Alright, there should have been an ECU somewhere. I'm missing it. There's two fuse boxes in this car. Oh, right here it is. Alright, let's take a look at a few things here. Alright, let's go into electronics. And I'm going to need this. And this. That. And then, we're going to need some of these, but I'm going to have to get those at a different point. I think that's everything in here. I think I need a battery too. I'll wait to double check, but I think I'm gonna need a battery and everything to tie it down. Right? Because I don't remember seeing one. Should have been up here somewhere. Yeah, right there. Oh shit. Alright. Let's go get a battery while we're in here. I keep doing that, man. Alright, so let's get the stuff that I know is in here and that there's no performance variance. Alright, there's going to be performance exhaust. I'm actually kind of worried that I fucked that up a little bit. So let's worry about the exhaust when we get under the car. I just want to make sure I didn't. Right now, we don't want to spend money that we don't need to spend. And that is something that could happen if I go ahead and do something like that and get a bunch of the wrong shit. So ECU, that is a performance part. Alright. Oh, I didn't realize you can get an aftermarket performance battery. We won't worry about it. But I could have got that. Battery tray. I just get that already. I did, didn't I was also afraid of that. You can't search for that ECU that way in this for some reason. I really think you should be able to, but unfortunately you can't. Let's see. It was an A, right? It is $10,000, bro. Jeez, I may not be able to buy all performance parts for this car. I'm starting to see that. We may have to do. We may have to scale this one back just a little bit because that is craziness. I forgot the ECUs cost that much for the Stage 3. Let's hold off on the ECU. If we got enough money at the end, we'll buy that ECU, but if not, we'll buy a regular one. I'm gonna put a few of these things in here. these in here. I didn't buy any of the battery stuff, did I? Damn it. We'll come back to it. Alright, so 2 fan housing bees. Well, the good news is, even if we don't get this car finished, and we end up needing to sell it prematurely, the good news is we're already making money on it, so it won't be a huge loss if we run out of money. That's only good news. Alright, I wanted to go and get what relays and shit I needed in this one before I go buy them. Actually, let me go back to the beginning here. I want the chrome battery brackets. Now, this car isn't either one of these 4 manufacturers, so we're not going to get the fancy bracketry there. So we'll have to go here and find it in here. I don't know where it's at in here. Here we go. I actually need to go back here. Our air filter is a performance variant, $35, which is pretty good. I just about hit escape to try to go back again. Starting to get myself a little frustrated here. Let's see. Go here. I think this is just, it's not type A, it was just regular air filter, right? It was just plain old Jane air filter, so I think I need just plain old air filter box A top. I think this one. I hope I'm right on that one. We also need clips for that air box, I think. It wasn't there, so we're gonna try like the clips. Ooh. They're only $9, so if I go wrong, won't be that big a deal. I also think that the bees are on the. Well, this shouldn't have a distributor though. Oh, yeah. Alright, so what all we need in here? Most of the stuff in here is relays. We do need 2 of these. We also need the fans for that. Try to find it real quick without having to go back out. I'm failing miserably at it. Where is it? I'll probably passed that shit already. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Alright. We got these. We need 2 of these. And 2 of these. Oh. God damn it. Oh, I got sidetracked. I got to even go buy these fucking things. Alright. 40s. 40s. 5 of these. 4 of these. Good news is some of the parts for this car are basic shit. Whereas some of the stuff is costing us out the ass. Alright, let's try this again. We should be able to add this. Yeah. Bam. Where's our battery at? Here we go. Alright, so most of our engine bay-ish stuff is good to go. We'll get our fuel tanks when we get under the car. Like I said, ECU will be later. If we can afford the really expensive one, we will get the expensive one. Please be A's. Yep. Thought they was. Okay. That's pretty much all the engine based stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Fuse box. Almost forgot about that. Alright. There we go. Engine based stuff. It's pretty much done, I believe, except for the ECU. Let's get up under the car. This thing got an oil pan on it. So that's something I always look at because I was getting ready to drain the oil, but there's obviously no oil in it. I did just think of a part that I would like to buy real quick. We'll finish taking these back wheels off. Alright, I'm going to go to the performance shop and look for the fuel filter. I probably should have just did a search. Probably would have been so much quicker. Not the fuel filter, the fuel pump. It is in this one, I think. Yep, right there. Alright. Performance variant. Oh. I was like, why won't it let me take this off? I'm still in freaking mounting mode there. There we go. Notice we are missing a starter. This thing dropped. Back down so we can pull the motor. Put it back for now. Alright, let's finish getting suspension out. So this one is a little bit different than the other ones because we'll have 4 rubber bushings back here as well, compared to some of the other ones we've done, which usually have leaf springs back here. Alright, so we're already missing at least one brake caliper. So this car's rusty. Definitely use a lot of WD-40 or whatever the game calls it. Can't remember what it calls it. Oh, we're missing the upper control arm there. I notice we're missing both of the bushings there. I got a couple bushings in this one. At least one. This must be the supercharged version of this car, because I think the turbo version has an intercooler here somewhere. Let's see if this has got one. No. I think it might be the supercharged version, I can't remember. I guess we'll find out. Alright, first thing I want to do, separate all these. Looks like we only got 3 of the 4. And I think we only got 2 wheels, ain't it? Depending on money, we're not going to do the wheels yet either, because we may get the more expensive aftermarket wheels. But if we're in a crunch, we'll reuse those rims right there and just buy 2 of the new rims. Alright, let's go rebuild some shit here. We just spent less than $300, I think, to repair that transmission. Although we might not even use it. Have to wait and see. Oh, shit. Well, the good news is I didn't screw it up completely. But I don't know if it goes to 100% after you do that. If you end up stumbling upon this video, you start noticing some differences when I'm repairing shit. Keep in mind I've got a quality of life mod that changed a few things around, and one of the things I've noticed is there's certain parts I can repair now that I couldn't on the console. And I've also noticed a few things that I can't repair now that I could on console, which I thought was really weird. Just something to keep in mind. Alright. There we go. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in my inventory. Looks like it's already sorted by name, which is good, because that's where we want it. And we repaired everything that we need to repair. So I'm going to start adding stuff to our shopping list. Alright, so we only got these in the front. Two of them. Need 4 of those. Needed 4 of these. We only got 3. Bam. Exterior rack looks good. We'll worry about those later. No, we need rubber bushings. These look good. Those. Our axles look good. Look good. 2 of these. Sway bar. No, we need 4 of those. Rear. Rear. Need another one of those. Need 4 brake pads. I'm just gonna put that in there once. We'll get the performance variants, and then to do all 4 wheels. We're gonna need at least 2 of these, 2 more of these. Okay. I really think that's it, right? Except for the exhaust. I haven't done the exhaust yet. But, I'll say it's performance in here that we're gonna use. The disc brakes. So yeah. I won't do the aftermarkets just because they are the aftermarkets, but we will do these, the most expensive vanilla ones. I think that's all. I'm going to delete that out of here. Where's it at? There we go. Delete that on out of there. These aftermarket bushings, I don't think they any real major price difference, so I might get the colored rubber bushings. I think that's really all it is they're colored and made a little bit different. Everything else looks like it's 100%. I can get these probably to put on there. They look a lot better, but they are definitely mods. Like I could have got these maybe, definitely mods. So just kind of stayed away from them this time around. But what was I talking about that we probably couldn't get? I've already forgotten. I'm done brain farted. All the bushings. me see what the price is on the bushings. $20, $30 each. They do give you an increase. Just because they are performance increase, let's just go and stick with the vanilla bushings. I know it doesn't really matter too much in the grand scheme of things, but I don't know why I did that. I think I have it added in here. Right, two of those. One of these bad boys. Yeah, there we go. So we need 2, 4, 6, 8. Need what, 20, I think, altogether. So we'll get the suspension all put back together, except for the wheels, obviously. And then we'll need one of these, right? Yeah. Then we'll start on the motor. I think I had a few of those in my. Ooh, not 3, man. How the hell did that happen? Alright. Let's get these all put together. Alright, so all 4 on there. Make sure I didn't miss anything here. We should be good, I think. We're still doing okay. We're still at 93,000. So still doing good. I get these. Man, slacking. I will say it's taking forever to level up going this route. And I mean, we're handling a lot of parts too, but I think it almost kind of proves my point with the whole examining cars thing. You level up so much faster just examining freaking cars, dude. It's unreal. Why I did that, I want to do these first so I don't forget about them. Those little fuckers right there are pretty easy to forget. Oh shit. I'm about to move on. I ain't even completed this shit yet. Oh, we're almost done with the suspension side of things. Alright. Let's pick over exhaust now. What I did last time is I got confused. Wasn't sure how many parts were here, but it looks like 4. There we go. We are going into the performance category for these. We're going to go to the performance ones. Hopefully they don't cost too goddamn much. Okay, each one is different. $1,800. Yeah, that's pretty expensive, but still. And 700 a piece for these. Alrighty. Everything is pretty well complete, suspension wise, except for wheels. And then, obviously, once we get the engine and transmission in, we put the axles in, put these back wheels on. So, out of curiosity, let's see what our car value is now. Not too much different. We would make nowhere near the amount of profit as we had before, but still. Get this engine thrown on here. Out of curiosity, just out of curiosity, I want to see how much this transmission is. I don't think it's in here. Over here. $3,400. Yeah. Yeah, that one will wait until the end too. We'll wait to see how much we have left. Literally, there's very few things on this engine. Something I just thought about is when we bought our supercharged cars that were sitting outside, the one at the shitty auction doesn't even have a motor in it. And I was even thinking, I may have even said it in the stream, but I thought it was odd. Like, man, I don't think I've ever seen a car with no motor in it in this game. At least a block. And then I just happened to notice a Reddit post like yesterday or today, and they was saying the same thing. So I guess it just wasn't me that noticed that. Alright. I don't remember all the parts in this motor, so it's been too long. So unfortunately, we're going to have to go the slow way of doing this, which is where I added the shopping list. We go buy it as it goes. This one's pretty easy. It's just standard piston rings. These are easy. 3 of those. These right here are easy. I think I added that already. Alright, so let's get that stuff first. We're going to go to the performance variant stuff first. Transmission. Buy these. And then we're going to go. What else was in here? Anything else in here? Yep, power steering pump. Performance variant. Alternator performance variant. Fuel filter. Pistons. We need 8. These are not. These are not. This is not. We just get rid of that for now. Alright, I think it's all for in there. Get that. This. Go here. I don't think that repairs or anything, so we'll get that. Is there anything else? Shopping list is done. Oh, piston rings. Type rings. Should bring it up. There you go. Standard piston rings. Okay. We may have to make some decisions comes time to get some of the more expensive parts on this motor. Namely the supercharger. There is one. and the heads. It's probably performance variant heads. I don't know how expensive they'll be. We'll cross that road here in a little bit. Again, I apologize about the slightly slower way of rebuilding this motor. I used to have all this shit kind of memorized. I got so used to rebuilding them in console. That's been a while. So we're just gonna have to kind of do. Need 8 of those. We got the. Also need the cam. I should be able to swing around the front here. No? Need 8 of these bad boys. And then we need to go take a look and see what the price of these heads are. Ooh. Ooh. Man, we'll be run down quite a bit, I think, when this one's done. The good news is, though, we should get plenty of profit. We should have enough money to get another one of these and rebuild it if we can. After rebuilding this one, though, we may, for the sake of, I mean, we already own them, we may go ahead and do the 2 supercharged cars we got outside. Kind of torn. Obviously, rebuilding these cars, they get us to our goal a lot faster. But at the same time, I already bought those damn things. So. Oh. I don't know how the hell I missed that rod cap. I was wondering why it wasn't letting me get that. Yeah, I should have known that that was the oil pan for this motor. It's been too long. I feel like this one's a little easier to do for the drive, the valve train up here, though. Oh, that's why there's no camshaft here. This is an overhead cam. Man, am I wrong? Is this not a supercharged or turbocharged car? Maybe it is turbo. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Alright. Is any of this stuff not performance variant? No, I don't think. Oh, this turbocharged version. Damn. And for some reason, I could have swore the turbocharged version had an intercooler somewhere. Oh shit. Not gonna lie, we're getting kind of close. I have a feeling those turbos would be expensive. Alright. Cam gears. Fuel rails, though. Throttle. Yeah, pretty expensive. I do have these. I don't. Those all say I4, so those probably will not work. And I don't know if they had any other ones in here, but we're not going to use them anyway just because they are part of a mod. So we're just going to go and get our basic cam gears over here. Let's go ahead. So we had all our timing stuff. I don't remember seeing this motor in the car editor. Yeah, I was going to put this thing in some different vehicles. Bring twin turbo like that. Now, pretty sure these two belts that go on this are the exact same. Hopefully. Yep. Alright. So these idle rollers, they do have a performance variant, but they are part of the mod, so we're not going to fuck with them. Five of these. Oops. And I'll take some cheap parts right now. Just put these on here. We'll put these on because this these are coil packs, and then there's a coil cover that goes on here too that I could probably get them without actually adding them to the list like that. I think they're pretty generic. We already added those two. So, water pump pulley, servicing belt, put a coil covers, there we go. Do two of these. I'm going to go to performance parts, get 8 of these. Hey, we were just about done with this motor. Just trucking right along, and we got plenty of money still. Not sure why I was so worried. Like we're gonna have plenty of money to get the ECU and the performance transmission. Add that on there. This added on here. And I remember when I first started playing this game, for the longest time, dude, I did not use the shopping list. I was stupid. It makes things so much easier. I think this is it, maybe. Last thing. I do believe it is. I think it is the last. For the parts for the motor. It's fully built. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Oh! That's the wrong button. I'm an idiot. Alright. Oh, man. Oh, let's see. Alright, so we will have to get wheels. That's not that big of a deal. Go ahead and go to this transmission place here. Already decided we are going to go to blow the money to get this ECU. Stage 3. Man, it was an A, wasn't it? Let me double check this shit, man. That's a lot of money to accidentally buy the wrong one. What was that under? No, I didn't sell it yet. Oh, you know what? We didn't even have one. That's right, we didn't have one. Where's that bitch at? Right here. You have ECU Type A. You want the ECU A, stage 3. Alright, thing in there. Oh, you know, we just gotta get a starter too. Thought of that. Oh, wait, there's performance, right? We'll look real quick. We gotta go to electric. That bad boy on there. Dude, we've probably been playing longer than I feel like we've been playing, but I feel like we've been playing this car out pretty goddamn quick. I'm pretty sure she's pretty much done except for wheels. Let's take a look though. Oh man, look at this. 400,000 almost. This is without the wheels. The wheels are probably pushing over the four. Let's go here. Do a quick scroll, make sure everything's 100. And at the end, it should be just wheels. Rim, rim, tires. So, yep, all's left. Wheels and tires. Like I said, we're going to buy some expensive tires. We still got 55,000 we could have spent. And here I was pretty worried, especially after I seen that 10,000 price on the ECU. Let's see, just so we can see the sizes. This is the back. Then again, got 20-inch wheels. 3, 5, 25. We're just gonna go ahead and stick with 20s. And the front one, there's no way the front one's gonna be that wide. But we didn't have a front one to go by, so I'll just have to kind of guess a little bit on what size I want it to be. Let's do rims first. These are 180. That seems kind of cheap. I think there's some more expensive wheels, isn't there? Nope, 180 still seems to be the most. Oh, here we go. 220, 260. I think those might be it. Yep, I think those would be the most expensive. Yeah. Don't see what to use though. I mean, there's a little bit of a price difference, but I do like these better. But let's just go with these. Don't really matter. We're selling it anyway, so let's do 420s. Like that. 8,000. Jesus. All right. 420s. And then in the tire section, 25. 3, 25, 25. 2, 20, 25. We'll go a little bit more. 345. We'll take us down to 20. Just for the fun of it. It could look completely stupid, who knows. We'll buy 2 of those. We'll do another 20, 2 of them. We go 285. I'm gonna take the profile up to about 30. That could be off too, I don't know. We'll find out. Oh yeah, she's thick. She's thick. Alright, let's get the wheels on this bad boy. Oh yeah. We'll say it's the ugliest center cap ever. Alright. This should be complete now. Double check. Yep. Everything's 100%. Nothing's missing. Everything looks good. Alright, so let's lower her down. Let's find out. Is this gonna be worth it in this car? Leave it over here. See what the new value is now. We added them tires on there. 512? What the fuck? Jesus. So basically what happened is the value was for an incomplete car still. I didn't even think about that. So once the car's complete, the fucking value skyrockets. So literally, we'll sell this car. We probably spent a little bit over 100,000 on this car. We'll figure all that up here in a minute. But after we sell this car, we'll already be $500,000. We'll be halfway there. I could probably build one of these cars and maybe our 2 supercharged cars out there, and should be $1 million by then, I believe. Should be pretty close. But what I want to see now is if we repair this, the frame. Now keep in mind it's at 63%. If we repair the frame, will we lose money or gain money? We're at 512.9. I'm not worried about the 3. 512.9. It wants 2,500 to repair. Okay? It wants 2,500. So if we repair it and the value is not over, maybe 14, 15, 4, 515, 4. I think is what that has to be over. If it doesn't go over that, then we will have lost money. I know it's stupid, but I did it on my calculator on my phone just to make sure I wasn't mistaken. So just out of curiosity, let's figure it out. Are we gonna lose money on it? Oh, no, we gained money on it. Good deal. I really didn't think we would. So usually, I've noticed if you're down in the lower 60 range, usually you will make a little money by fixing the frame. Uh, you start getting into the 70s, especially 80s and above, you might as well forget about it. You're going to spend more probably repairing the frame than you're going to make on it. So that ended up working out pretty good for us. We go look at conditions. I don't. Yep, we must have washed and uh, detailed the interior earlier, else the interior wouldn't be at 100%. So I think we've pretty much done everything we can to gain value on this car. Adding your fluids and all that doesn't gain any value. Um, I don't think tuning the ECU does anything either. So we're not even gonna mess with any of that. We're not even gonna run the dyno, nothing. None of that I don't think adds any kind of value. The car is complete, and we're making a shit ton of money off of it. Let's move it out here to our spot out here. Take a look at her. Looks pretty sweet. Other than the fact that she's not painted, but you know, I haven't unlocked that part yet. And like I said, painting the cars don't even add value anyway. So let's take a look at everything and let's talk money here. Oh, wait a minute. Before we start talking money, one other thing, we gotta sell parts. I want to double check that nothing can be fixed. Double check that nothing else can be repaired. Okay. Yep. And that's gonna be repaired. We are going to sell everything in my inventory. So let's see what all I got here. Yeah, all this stuff, including rebuilt transmission. Well, if I remember correctly, we was fixing this stuff. I said we spent less than 300 to fix this, getting 1100 for it. That's pretty good. I didn't pay attention to these wheels. 450. I'm assuming 450 each. Yep. So getting a lot of money back on that. $250 on this flywheel that we repaired. So some of the stuff that we repaired, we still got some money back on, which is always a plus. And we'll sell the rest of it. And we got almost another $2,000 on the rest of it. So now let's talk money. Alright, let me bring up my little notepad here where I got everything saved. So we bought the car for $58,124. Our starting bank was 130,414. We ended with 39,186. Um, the end value of the car is an ungodly 517,671. Okay, so let me see here. We spent uh, good parts cost. We spent 91,222 on the car. That's nuts. We spent a lot on it. um, Total car cost though is we got to take our parts cost and combine it with our buy cost of 58,124. So we spent a total of 149. Oh crap! I should have figured all this shit up. What I could anyway. Total rebuild cost. I'll say 149. 352. All right, so let me see. That was our total rebuild cost. So take our in value 517,671 and subtract our total rebuild cost. Man, we still profited so much. We total profited 368,319 off that build. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. But see, that's what I talked about in the beginning of this series when we started talking about rebuilding cars, though. You have to watch this number right here. It's very deceiving because this doesn't figure out how much you spent building the car itself. So your overall profit there is not exactly what they said. It's pretty close. It's what, like 90,000 off or something. But well, yeah, stuff like that. But anyway, nonetheless, pretty good deal. I think I figured all that up right. We are going to go ahead and sell this car though because we want the money. Look at that, halfway to a million. I think this is only stream 9. I think is what I put. Oh yeah, I looked it up. Stream 9, pretty damn good, bro. Pretty goddamn good. All right, so out of curiosity, let's go take a look at the auction. You know, we haven't done a barn in a while. Let's just go take a look at. Let's go run through a barn real quick for the fun of it. Just kind of like get off the ordinary, I guess you could say. Let's go run through a barn, see what's there. You never know, we might even come across a hammerdale at the barn. Kind of doubtful. Now that I think about it, I don't even know. In the vanilla game, I don't even know if the hammerdale is something that can be found in a barn. All right, here's the front door. All we're gonna look for kind of is cases, really. Alright, so we got one car over here. Kind of following the wall. Always sucks when you see 3-star parts that are non-repairable. Fucking sucks. Look at this would be a good part, really. Man, it's tempting to go and get that. I'm sure I'll probably build me a Pagani at some point. These are, well, that's repairable. That's shocking. I wouldn't get it because any car I build, I'd put a performance part on it probably. So still. A lot of times, if I find wheels that are at least 19 to 22 inches, I usually buy them. I'm not going to today, but especially if they are got any stars on them, usually I would. Alright, so let's take a look at this one. Well, first of all, let's get us some free friggin' XP so we can finally friggin' level up. This barn run should finally get us to level 17. We'll need 150 more. This barn run should get us pretty close, I think. Guess it just depends on what cars we find. What we'll do is any car that's in here, if our estimated value is over the price, we'll buy it and just see if we can't flip it just for a quick couple thousand profit. We won't really buy it to rebuild so much. A lot of times you'll find at the barn though it's usually not that way. It's probably not worth what its cost is. We'll see though. You never know. I think we bought the one car from a barn. I think we bought it because we actually got lucky and it was worth more than it was cost. And, see, estimated car value 42, buy price 34. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna try it. Yep. Send that maybe to the garage. But we'll see if we made any money when we get back to the garage. That's almost like a. Man, is that what we got? We'll take a look and see what the price is on that. I can't remember if that's what we got sent at the garage or not. Look at this. If he's ever going to rebuild a Jaguar, that'd be the part to have. It's repairable and fucking 3-star. Check the price on that bad boy. We might just buy that. This is why I shouldn't come to the friggin' barn to not end up buying all kinds of junk. Said I was just gonna look for the case that I'm throwing parts in here that may not even use. Oh, there's our case. Hell yeah. These cars right here are pretty nice to rebuild too. I think they're worth not a ton of money, but they can net you a little profit too. Oh, look at this bad boy. Alright, let's get that free XP real quick. Less than 100 to get us leveled up. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what it sounds like for anybody watching the stream, but when it levels up, dude, it blows my eardrums out. There's been times that if I level up unexpectedly, it actually jump scare me a little bit. It's so loud in my headphones. Bad they have no air intake or anything. Drive shaft, bastard, where you at? We're close. I think it'll be the next car. Estimated 5,000 above. Let's buy her. Garage. Yeah. Probably shouldn't be still looking in these things. Alright, there's our final car. Ford Pinto. Alright, our free XP. This right here levels us up. And then some. Although this is an EV, so I don't know how much shit is in this one. Looks like we should still get enough to level up, I believe, though. Battery pack's not getting the shit. Yeah, but we're getting 7 apiece from suspension, so. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh. There we go. Level 17. Oh yeah. Alright. Let's see here. Ooh, see? This one's almost too close in my opinion. You know, I could go ahead and get it. Maybe it would be. Just for the sake of learning. Hopefully we won't lose any money. Just for the sake of learning, let's buy this one. I'm almost kind of worried that we'll buy this one and it'll be so close that we might not get any money for this one. Yeah. Okay. So we are pretty much ready to go. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll be fine just buying this stuff. It'll be fine. I'll throw it in the repair anything that I can repair and throw it in the warehouse for safekeeping until next time. So I could possibly need it. Now, trying to think what cores did I buy. I'm gonna show you a cheat. I think it's cheap. We're not. I haven't even mentioned even using this method of making money in this game, but I'll show you something that you can do. So let's see how we fare with this car. 7,000 profit, nice. One thing you can do. Let's move the car over here real quick. Now, I'm pretty sure 42, 282 that washing the car for whatever reason does nothing. And I think it's because it doesn't actually affect the condition. So when you look at your car's shit here, washing it doesn't affect any of this stuff. What does affect something here is detailing. You can replace everything in the inside of this car, and this will not reach 100% unless you detail. So I've noticed, let me look at it again, price 42,282. If we detail it, it will up the price. It should. 42, not much. 354 instead of 252. Alright, so that's not too cheap though. I do always do that just because it is free. Uh, because it is free, I go ahead and do it. But here's where I think you can kind of cheat a little bit. Alright, so where's it at? This one is already missing it. See this ECU Type A? Alright, let me go. Alright, so it's selling for 42 right now. What we're going to do is we're going to buy the $10,000 ECU for this car. We're going to spend, actually I think it's 9,000 because my discounts. We are going to spend 9,000 and it will probably take our sale value up by more than 9. Let's go here, type ECU, 9,000. Now value is 42.3, 42.3. What's it got to get up to? 50. Man, I'm really dropping the ball on quick math here. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because over 52 would already been more than what I spent on the thing. It was already 62,000 sell value. I spent 9,000. I increased it by almost 20,000. So a ton more profit just by buying one part. We're already going to make 27,000 on that one. But like I said, that profit is kind of skewed because remember we spent 9. So we're still only going to make, instead of like 7,000 profit, we'll make what, 18,000 profit. Still pretty good. Still pretty good. Um, we aren't going to keep this car. We are going to sell it though. But I just wanted to show you that that is kind of a cheating kind of way to make a little bit extra money on these cars. The other two are in here. We'll see how we fared on this. This one kind of made it look like we'd still make pretty good money off of it. Yep, not bad. 5,000, not bad at all. Something to keep in mind: this one does not have an ECU. Sorry, this one does not have an ECU, so we cannot do that trick on this one. Oh, what you could do though, if the frame was in worse condition, I don't think it is. We've seen before where typically in the low to mid 60s we can make money off of it, but I don't know if it will with the car in this bad a condition still. I know it will if the car is done, but I don't know if it will with this condition, so we're not going to find that out. Um, this is a car that if I really wanted to, I'm only doing this stream until we hit 1 million. I figured chances are people aren't going to watch the stream anyway. But if they did, I just wanted to show kind of how quick you can get to that point to where you're not having to cheat to get money. You can get the money on your own. That's all I was trying to do with this stream, was just trying to show how you can do that. And really, I just wanted to, try to help people out. People that are just starting out, maybe, and they really want to play the game for real, but not be broke bitches. You know what I mean? So this is how you can play the game legitly and not be a broke bitch. So that's really all the stream was trying to prove anyway. I didn't think anybody would want to continue watching me just build random cars and shit. So I'm not really worried about all that. So we are just going to sell this one and go ahead and get our 5,000 profit. Now here's the other one. This is the questionable one. This one only estimated value is 1,000 more than what we paid for it. Let's see if we ended up getting shafted. Ooh, sale value was just a hair higher than what their estimate was. So we still made out pretty good. Every now and then you might find one that the estimated value could be higher than the actual sale value. I don't think it's super common, but I have seen it, so I do know it happens. That's why when it gets pretty close like that, sometimes it's a little gutsy, taking that chance. Like I said, we're not going to really mess with this. We'll just go and sell it, get our $1,500 profit. Bam, there we make some extra money, and we didn't even really do anything. Well, with that being said, you know, I didn't mind doing that. Let's run and do another one. It's something just to kind of break up the whole, strip car down, put it back together. We find another car that takes that ECU. Hell, we might even do that little trick again, and that was almost 11,000 extra profit just from doing that, I think. And we still got to use our cases, which could get us some extra XP. That's something else to keep in mind when we're doing these cases. Hey, we'll buy that 3-star ABS. We definitely want to look through all these so we can maybe find the case. The case is the most important thing. Didn't go that way yet. Where the hell's all the cars at, bro? Look at this. Oh yeah, we'll take that 3-star housing. Yeah, we'll take it. Oh, here's one of the cars. This is the generic version of the uh, Dodge Challenger. Alright, let's get our free XP real quick. Might as well while we're here. Probably should have went ahead and looked into what I could do with the level I just went up. Battery tray. Engine. Now this is one we could probably do the ECU trick with if we wanted to. Like I said, it is kind of cheaty, but I mean it's part of the game. It's part of the vanilla game. It's not anything that not a mod or anything. You can do it even on console version. That's where I got tricks like that from. Is just playing on console, noticing little things. But it's a good little chunk of money doing it. That's if it's even gonna be worth buying. That's something else to also kind of help you decide if you want to buy it or not. If I look at this and it's only a couple thousand, if it's worth a couple thousand less, than where I would make money, then you gotta keep in mind that maybe if put that stage 3 ECU in there, it might be still worth 5,000 more. So right now it looks like it's saying it's worth about 4,000 more. So yeah, we'll go to buyer. Like I said, throw that ECU in there. I think it'll be a pretty good little chunk, I'd say. I already looked into that. What am I doing? I don't think I looked at this one. Yeah, we'll buy that. See, this is probably going to be okay, but I'll probably get a performance variant of that, so I probably will never even use that. There's a case. Hell yeah. A lot of the shit that, man, probably my console version, I'd buy it. I don't plan on getting too crazy with this playthrough. I probably won't. That's probably a pretty expensive seat, being honest. I don't know how much it costs to fix it. But definitely an expensive seat. See, this head would probably be a good head to buy. It is repairable, but there's probably performance variants, so I don't know that I'd ever even actually use it. I don't think I've checked this yet. Buy a good hood to buy. I'm sure I'd build one of those at some point. Alright. You know the drill. Free XP. Free XP, then we'll figure out if it's worth buying. Flipping for a couple thousand. Just for the hell of it. Then I think when we get back, we're going to go ahead and open our cases. See what we get out of those. Flip our cars. This one might take an ECU as well, maybe. Kind of glancing in there, I don't see it. Doesn't mean anything. Last one was missing one altogether, so. Hell yeah. 11 for this first suspension. Yeah, I know this is boring as shit, but I'm telling you, if you want to level up, this is how you do it. Some cars, yeah, have the potential of getting 100 plus XP. Alright, so we got here estimated car value. How are we getting this lucky, bro? 3,000 possible profit. Good baker. I swear, I don't feel like I get that lucky on console. Usually I go here and I'm lucky if one of them's good enough to buy. Oh man, 25 inch, that's way big though. That sucks. That would have been like a 22. I'd have bought the shit out of that. 25, I don't know what the fuck you put that on. Finance fit. Alright, we got this 57 Chevy here. Get our free XP real quick. Shit. Man, something I just thought about it. We ended up finding, we found 2 Hammerdales in the auction. We can probably make a couple trips to the auction and see if we can't find 2 of those bastards. Rebuild them both at the same time, and we could probably end this challenge pretty much with that. Because both of them selling for 500 a piece, bam, $1 million easy. Spent less than 100 on each car. We got that in the bank. That might be what happens. We might do that. Estimated car value. Look at this right here. 31,000. Buy price 33. We are not buying this one. Not even for learning. You're already standing to lose $2,000 now. Now, had this been a newer car with an ECU, we might have still been able to make profit off of it just by swapping that ECU. It wouldn't have been as much, but we still probably could have been standing to get, $5,000 or $6,000 out of it. But because it's older and don't have an ECU, we're not even gonna worry about it. We'll go ahead and head on back. I think I've already looked at all the boxes and everything. Let's see. We got our case, right? Yep. We got some parts that I just went ahead and bought for the hell of it. Shouldn't even be buying that shit. Here we go. Repair it when we get back to the freaking garage. Throw it in the warehouse for the moment. Go. Here we go. Alright. Yeah, we fared on this one. Making almost 3,000 profit. Nice. What we can do is we can detail this. It's sitting here. Take a look. Does this one have an ECU in it? Should. You go to park now. Yep, ECUA. So same as the last one. Let's take a look. What's that value again? 18.9. We'll just call it 19, which means that as long as the price goes above 28, we will have made money on this by putting this ECU in it. Why didn't I just search ECU again? Drive myself bananas with that. Alright. Alright, 9,000. Remember, goes over 18, we should be good. Or 28, I mean. $32. So, what was we making before? It's almost 3, I think, if I remember correct. So now, we threw 9,000 at it. And we're making another, what, 4, 3, almost 4. So, not a ton more. Still not too bad, though. Not bad for the fact that we didn't do anything. Just gonna sell that one. And go ahead and look at this other one. I feel like I'm still lower money now than what I've been buying fucking parts too, though. So where we ended up with this one. Bought it for 20. We sell right now for 24.5. Make almost 3,700 profit. But as you can guess, we're gonna do the ECU. So 29, 33.5. Hopefully it's more than 33.5. Ooh, I better make sure which one's in there first. I'd be pissed if I'm supposed to be a, yep. Ah, damn it. Alright. Alright, what did I say? 33, 33.5 basically. Damn it. 43. Damn. So we needed to get the 33.5 just to break even. We made another 90, like 9,000 something profit off of it. I put that on there. Hell yeah. I don't know why I clicked out of that. I'm just selling it anyway. So we started out roughly around 580,000 before we went to the barn again. We're at 601. Pretty nice. Alright, let's go repair some shit real quick. I'll throw it in the so I can throw it in the warehouse. Get it out of my inventory. Yeah, I don't think I got any body parts today. Oh, I guess I did. Alright. Alright. Let's go and use our cases. We can get out of these. Hell yeah, we want to open it. Now, if you haven't seen any of my other videos, I always pick these two here. And I would say probably 75% of the time, you end up with another case plus whatever's in the other one. Must be wrong on this one. I was wrong on this. God damn. Prove me wrong. Alright, let's try this one. I did say 75% of the time. Are you kidding me? Why does he give me money? At least even low money at that. Give me another case. Thank you. I want the XP, man. Give me some XP. Ah, you bastards, bro. There's another case, though. You bastards, man. XP. Oh, we give me XP that time. Alright. Oh well. Alright, so let's see how lucky we can get. Let's hit the auction a few times. See if we can't find us 2 Hammerdales to fix up. Alright, we'll hit this one first. Damn, nothing in this one. we got in this shitty. That one might be a good one too, but that one would be taking a more of a chance because I don't remember. These sell for a pretty good amount too, I think, but I'd much rather do the Hammerdales just because I know for a fact those sell for a pretty good amount. Okay, so no luck that time. I keep calling it by the game's actual name for it, the Conan's Egg. I don't know if I'm saying that shit right, but that's what it is in real life. But the game is called the Hammerdale. Alright, man. Come on, man. Give us a good fucking car. Give us 2 Hammerdales. Nothing. Come on. There we go. There's one. Let's see what else is here. Okay. Well, we can definitely buy this one. At least attempt to buy this one. Just because it's here doesn't mean we can get it. Remember, we don't want it to go too far over estimated price. Alright, let's get a free XP real quick. That's kind of the boring part of the whatever you want to call it. Fuck, I'm brain farting right now. Oh shit. Oh, this way you can get check the brake booster. Hopefully we can get this one. Just because you can't make so much profit off of these, we probably will take a chance and go, a little bit over the estimated price. But I don't want to go too god awfully over. Now see, this is a supercharged version here. That's something I was talking about on the last one. I thought we was working on the supercharged version, but this is in here. What we did last time was turbo. We're just about halfway through leveling up. Just where we've been doing our free XP here. I think that's pretty good. Alright. I think that's it. Let's see what's going to happen here. I'm an idiot, I forgot it doesn't give you the value in there. You can actually do an auction here. 214. I don't know if I want to pay that much for it, to be honest. And we got a long way to go too. I guarantee it's not going to give to us for too much less. Every now and then you can get lucky. You can get a car like this for 190 when it's valued at 214. Very rare. We'll go to 225 on this one. Man, come on now. One more bid. Okay, yeah. See? God damn it. Fucking piece of shit. Here's another one that would potentially be worth it. These, I think, that's a pretty decent profit too. But remember the Hammerdale's being the number one car that I like to rebuild for profit. Looks like we still got one more to try in here. Oh yeah, this piece of ass. Alright, get a free XP. That's rare to see. Completed fuse box. There's another supercharged room. Watch us not be able to get this one either. These fuckheads. Man, both fuse boxes in this car are complete. I like this rare. Alright, let's see if we can get trucked on this one too. Estimated value of 45. We'll go as far as 65 on this. And we may have to as well. Come on, man. Let me have one. Fucking assholes. There we go. At least it wasn't too much more than asking. Alright. There's not another one in here. Could take a chance on one of these, but man, if I look, it won't be the same. It'd be nice to get two of them. We build them side by side, and strip all both cars all the way down, repair everything you can, sort by name, and then you can pretty much know how much to get of each thing as you bounce through the cars. You can buy everything at the same time, and then just bam, run through and rebuild. You buy stuff as you're building the one, and then by the time you get to the second one, you've got all the stuff. You just hop right into the build of that one, and you run through it pretty damn quick, really. All right, let's run right back to the auctions again. So we can find one more. It's even better too if we can find another supercharged one. Although I'm not gonna discriminate. Go here first. Come on, baby, give us another Hammerdale here. Fuck. There we go. There's the turbo version, I think. They got another one. And it's gonna be a no. Let's go take a look at this one. This one's a complete car, so it's gonna be a lot more up front. with probably a lot cheaper repair costs though. I hadn't really planned on keeping track of the rebuild for the next one of these we did, but if we end up getting this one, maybe we will somewhat keep track of it. I don't know. I really want to build both of them at the same time, that way I don't have to fuck with it. But I am very curious if it's even worth getting the ones that are complete like this, since you pay so much more for it up front. Pretty sure rebuild cost is a lot cheaper though, because you can literally repair 90% of the car for a lot cheaper than buying the brand new parts. But then again, if you're swapping a lot of the stuff over to performance parts, but then again, you're also typically selling your other parts off of it for a couple thousand. Kind of helps eliminate some of that cost of the performance part. Alright, that should be everything. Alright, let's see what we can do. 213. We'll probably go as far as 230 on this one, maybe. Be nice if we just get this one for just the estimated value as well. Come on. Come on, just let me have her. Let me have her. Come on, you don't want it. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, now let's just go back to the house. Alright, I don't think I ever even looked to see how I came out on this one. Oh god. $183 profit. Damn. Alright, let's go wash this one up. Wash the interior down. And we'll take it, put on our second lift here. Go ahead and go wash this one, even though it really doesn't do much for it, but we can wash it anyway, just for the hell of it. There you go. Alright, so we landed on this car. That frame, 88%, that's good. I'll do that. We can sell this car right now, make $25,000 on it. That's nuts. But we're not going to. Frame on this one, 23%. I guarantee you this will be one. We repair the frame, it's gonna net us a lot of money. Let's see how much it makes us. So right now, gonna have to get the 53, 54, 54, 241, I think. $58. Not bad. Spend $2,500. Got up to $880 profit. Alright. Alright, I don't know that I think I've been streaming for a little bit now, so I don't think I'm gonna rebuild both cars completely. But let's at least get started. Let's do the outsides. This is a complete car. Got the standard bumpers and headlights, so we will be selling those. Damn it. For some reason I thought the headlights come up with the bumper. Can't forget about these little ass fenders right here. Missing quite a few things off this car. No back bumper. Most of the windows. Jeez on Pete. Alrighty. We'll repair what few things we got. No, we're not even going to use these seats. But we will spend a few dollars to repair them, and then we'll probably get more than that back when we go to sell them. Sadly, we're probably not even going to use most of this. Alright, so let's go into our booklet here. We already know we're going to buy 4 of these bad boys. 2 of these steering wheels. Back out of that. Over here. Buy 2 of these. 2 of these. 2 of these. We'll quit saying it. I'm kind of getting annoyed with myself. 2 of everything. So we'll back out of here. Go to our regular body station here. We'll just go ahead and buy 2 of each window. We know for sure we're going to have 2 of those. I'm pretty sure I need mirrors for both cars, or mirrors for the one car, but go ahead and get this one piecing together first. Yep, I need one right side mirror, right fender. Don't know if I remember that. Even I did it. Just talked about that earlier too. Always put that back window in before you put your clamshell on. Right? Need both fenders. Because now I had to go through that extra step to get that in. Let's see. Need both mirrors, right? Not going crazy. Yeah, I'll see a single mirror. Alright, so this car, the outside's complete, right? I think I still gotta buy doors and shit. I don't think this car had any doors on it. Yeah, so far. I don't even think I have this one, do I? Nope, I didn't think so. Oh, hold on. Don't do it again. Rear window, then clamshell. I think it's all except for the doors that I'm missing. I just forget to pull the steering wheel out of that one. Oh, how the hell I missed that last time? There we go. The exteriors are done. Got a lot of useful parts that'll probably net me a pretty penny, I think. I sell all this stuff. Yeah, $10,600 selling stuff that I didn't use. Sell 1,000 parts from inventory. Okay. Completely empty on inventory. Let's go in here. Oh shit. Get on that. Get on that clip, damn you. We're gonna do the engine bays and stuff too. Look, I may even get carried away. I may end up rebuilding these whole fucking cars. Alright. Even with as shitty as this car looks, I think this stuff might actually have stuff in it. Let's empty these so we don't get charged $50. Coolant. Great. The only other one would be washer tank right there. There we go. You shouldn't get charged for anything like that now. Grab that. Grab that. Because I already know what's going there. Okay. That's everything but the motor up here. Back here, I should say. That. This. Oh, come on, man. Now, even though this car is pretty garbage looking, I am shocked to see that it's pretty well complete for the most part. That's everything from the engine bay and stuff. This one, most of the stuff will be there and in better shape, I imagine. Definitely want to drain this stuff. Yeah, look how nice and clean everything is on this car. Come on, man. I was not able to do that on the other one. There we go. Man, I don't remember getting a second use box in the other one. I bet I didn't. Yeah, I'm almost positive I didn't do this over there. Alright, I think that's everything on this one. Shoot back over to this one. Yeah, that's the bad thing about this one. Go this way. Yeah, I definitely didn't get it. There it is. As you notice, everything's pretty much the same on this car, except for a slight difference in the motors. Alright, let's repair what we can. We charge batteries. That one on there. I'm waiting to screw one of these up. Always end up screwing at least one of something up. Sadly, it's usually the most expensive shit when I do it. Oh. Alrighty. What? I didn't know that was a thing, bro. Then you can turn your flashlight on here. Out of curiosity, I don't see what's here. Huh. I've got multiple brake calipers. Got ABSs I can fix, a hood. Alright, I need to keep that in mind. What the hell? Oh. Alright. Time to make my list. It looks like all these fixed. All the radiators fixed. One thing annoying about this car is the amount of fuse boxes in it. Okay. We got both ABS modules. That means, why is this one orange? These are green. I don't know. Alright, we'll get rid of this. Alright, those are somewhere else. Goodies. And goodies. 8 of these bad boys. So we're gonna get the we're gonna get the chrome of those. Goodies. Goodies. Oh, come on now. Those are in here. There they are. We got 4 of these. Oh, you can get a billet battery tray. Didn't realize that. Damn it, did it again. Keep hitting escape. Alright, 10 of these bad boys. 8 of these. 8 of these. Oh, only 2 of these. Damn, 10 of these. 8. Ah, fuck, we better type it in. Pretty sure these are stage or A's, I think. Man, I better look at this, see what else I can do right now. Let's see, we have 7 points. Oh, I read that wrong. I thought it said 50%. I was like, man, I could have been getting a 50%. 5. It could help out, but not enough to really warrant it currently. So, I think I would rather increase this stuff here, I think. So let's do this, this, and this. You know, just out of curiosity. We're extremely ahead of the game, really. So let's go ahead and get this, get it out of the way. This is cheap, get it out of the way. Still not really interested in that, honestly, where that. I forgot I didn't even really unlock the dino yet for the paint booth. Not really that worried about that. Paint shop levels. Yeah, I'm not really worried about paint right now, so think I bought everything. Guess we'll find out right here. Did I buy the air filter? For some reason I didn't remember buying that. Shit. So I think all these fuse boxes is probably the most tedious thing on this car. That was everything back here, I think. Yep. Alright, we're gonna skip onto this fuse box, get it out of the way. I think this will be the last stuff I do for the night. It's getting pretty late. The stream has actually been a little bit longer. So, it's starting to wear down a little bit. I do gotta work nights tonight, so purposely staying up a little later than I normally would because of it. Alright. Oh shit. What an idiot. Yeah, it's oh shit. I forgot about these. Right now, that's everything I believe. Hell yeah. Yeah. This one should be done. Yeah, I guess everything for this one. Alright, so all the basic engine based stuff and body stuff is complete on each car. Alright, on the last stream, or on the next stream, I mean, we are going to finish the engine and suspension on both cars. Just out of curiosity, I'm curious what the sell value is right now. 205 on this one. 340 on this one. Oh shit. That's nuts. What did I say on this one again? 205, yeah. If I can sell them both now for 540, it'll only be maybe 200-300 off of our goal. But once I get them both completely rebuilt, we'll be way past our goal. Like way past it. So let's see what we got here. We can probably go and sell all this shit. How much I get for my repaired ECU here? That's not a lot. But... oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's go sell this shit. Get it out of the inventory here. $790 back. Alright, so like I said, we're gonna wrap this one up. It's been a pretty long stream, I think. Got quite a bit accomplished. Finally leveled up again. Took forever. Really took us going and looking at a few cars and getting our cheap and easy XP and to finally get leveled up. We're more than halfway leveled up now just because we did the leveling up technique that I've been using uh, when going to the barn and to the auctions the last couple times. So we're actually pretty close to already on level 18. And yeah, we've got a lot accomplished. I really believe that our next stream, which will be stream 10, will probably be the last one that I do. Uh, at least for a while, till I come up with something else to do. We may do one more stream just to go ahead and get these two cars built and out of the way, and just to kind of test our theory for which setup is the most profitable. The really shitty car that you have to buy everything, or the little bit better car that you pay more for but get to repair all the stuff. So we may do a stream 11 just to do those, but I really think our stream 10 will be the one where we finish these two cars right here off and hit $1 million. So, and that will probably technically conclude the rags to riches part of the streams, because at that point, I can buy whatever the hell I want. I don't have to worry about money that much after that. As long as I keep flipping some cars here and there for profit, I should stay ahead of the game with no issues. So I don't know. I think that's pretty good though. I don't know what the hours are. How many hours we've been playing, but I mean that's 10 times of playing, and we'll pretty much be millionaire in the game, so not too bad. Anyway, I guess see you next time.